So this guy, he's my dad.
This TikToker faked the story about Ray William Johnson being her.
And he abandoned me. This is Ray William Johnson, and he's from Oklahoma. He's super famous on YouTube.
So apparently, we've entered a new era of clout chasing where you can just pick a random YouTuber, make up a family tree, and boom, instant virality. Case in point, a TikToker named Vanessa Vibes who decided to spin a full-on fanfiction about being the secret daughter of none other than Ray William Johnson. Yes, that Ray William Johnson. The pioneer of YouTube reaction shows, the first creator to ever hit 5 million subscribers, and basically the godfather of internet commentary. And according to Vanessa, he's also a deadbeat dad who abandoned her at birth. Spoiler alert, he's not. The entire thing is fabricated, but she convinced millions of people otherwise. And now, here's the sociopathic cherry on top. She's trying to sell a course on how to do
his content because he made a video on how to make his content, so I took his advice.
Dad used to study in Columbia University. My mum went there too. She grew up in England but moved to New York to study. And Ray thought my mum was fine, so they started dating. They hung out all the time. Here's a photo of them at a bar having fun. They both had big dreams. Ray wanted to be a YouTuber, and my mum wanted to work in film. They were both working really hard towards those dreams, until my mum realized she hadn't had a period in 3 weeks. She was scared to take a pregnancy test, but eventually she did. And yep, she was pregnant with me. Surprise! She
exactly what she did. I mean, this has to be one of the most manipulative clout grabs I've seen in years. This all began back in May, when Vanessa posted her first video claiming Ray was her father. She didn't just suggest it, she came with receipts. AI-generated photos, a made-up backstory about Ray dating her mom in college, and a full scriptural old anniversary photos with his wife. Photoshopped the wife out and inserted her mom. Imagine taking a wholesome memory and turning it into your personal soap opera for clout. Insane. But here's the kicker. The video blew up. 15 million views on TikTok, 800,000 likes, and millions more on Facebook reuploads. Suddenly, people were sending Ray hate messages, calling him a terrible father, while Vanessa just kept doubling down. Instead of clarifying or joking it off, she built a whole universe of lies.
Boyfriend caught me cheating on him. It was a mistake. It wasn't my fault. I was ovulating, and the guy was rich. Biologically, I'm wired to get with the best provider, so technically, I didn't do anything wrong.
She claimed Ray begged her mom to get an abortion. She claimed he threatened to dump her if she didn't. She claimed he ghosted them and left her in poverty. None of it was true, and yet she repeated it in live streams, made multiple follow-up videos, and even demanded Ray take a DNA test. Meanwhile, Ray is sitting here like, hello? I didn't even go to college in 2002. YouTube wasn't even around then. He literally showed his old college vlogs from 2010 as proof. Oh, and let's not forget.
Problem, not men. Instead of injecting your lips and pulling your skin behind your ears to make yourself look younger, fix your attitude. Men don't want to recycle plastic.
Vanessa looks like she's in her 30s. If Ray had gotten someone pregnant in college, that kid would be about 15 today. Math is not matching. Eventually, Vanessa posted an apology video. And let me tell you, it was the classic
Was it to give women rights?
influencer non-apology. I thought it was obvious I was lying. People just took it too far. Girl, you made 10 plus videos doubling down. You demanded a DNA
My mum was fine, so they started dating. They hung out all the time. Here's a photo of them at a bar having fun. They both had big dreams.
test. You told people you had receipts. At no point did you even hint that it was satire. You can't just shrug and say, oops, my bad, lol. And when people started catching on, she pivoted. Suddenly, she's not lying.
She called Ray and said, hey, can we meet up? I want to talk. Ray said, sure. They met in a park. They saw a sweet family playing together. Mom said, oh, that's so cute. Do you ever want to be a dad? Ray said, oh, hell no. He said his childhood was tough and he didn't want to have kids. He just wanted to focus on his career. So my mom said, well, I'm pregnant and I don't believe in abortion. And Ray was like, what the f? You better get an abortion or I'm breaking up with you. And my mum's like, well, my body, my choice. So Ray said, well, I'm dumping your stinky ass. And that left my mum heartbroken. Now she had to go through the pregnancy alone and she got really depressed. She left university, moved back to England and raised me all by herself. We struggled a lot financially. Her parents disowned her for getting pregnant before marriage and dropping out of university. We lived in a hostel for a long time.
You guys can hate me all you want. I'm not going anywhere. But what does bother me is that the life of a celebrity who's still living matters more than the victims I speak about on my channel. Where's the same energy for the innocent people who have lost their lives? The children that have lost their lives? The families who have faced injustice? People worship fame. They stay silent on injustice, but scream over someone who's wealthy, alive, and has moved on from the subject. Ray has moved on. He's moved on from all this drama.
She's teaching. Yep, she launched a $30 course where she breaks down how to make viral videos. Meanwhile, Ray William Johnson literally has a free video on his channel teaching his format. So basically, her secret sauce is copying him, framing him as your dad, and then monetizing the chaos. This isn't just some dumb TikTok drama. It shows how low people will sink for views.
We were always cold because it rains a lot in England. And we had no heating, just a single bed and 4 walls. Meanwhile, Ray was becoming one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. He started his show Equals3 and got millions of subscribers. He was making bank. But my mum, she needed help. So one day, she emailed him. She sent him baby pictures of me and said, this is your daughter, you should meet her, she's amazing. But he didn't respond. She tried to call him but couldn't find his number. It had been
Vanessa didn't just waste people's time. She dragged someone's name through the mud, messed with his personal life, and riled up millions of strangers. And here's the scariest part. It worked. For a while, she went viral, made ad money, and built a platform on a foundation of lies. But now, she's desperate. Her videos are flopping. Her course screams pyramid scheme energy, and her reputation is basically radioactive. Hopefully, she fades back into the algorithm's black hole where she belongs. So yeah, moral of the story. Don't trust clout chasers. Don't believe every family expose you see on TikTok. And if someone is offering you a $30 course on going viral, save your money. You can probably find the same advice on YouTube for free and without the lies. As for Vanessa, she's not Ray's daughter, she's not a victim, and she's definitely not a teacher. She's just proof that the internet's obsession with fame can bring out the worst in people. Anyway, that's the update. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.